Going to so. Cool, right around like space, man.
And a lot of us and they don't do their job. They're supposed to. People have to and they can't function. And that's whatsoever. But the only thing about it, y'all are not moving. You're running out here, calling themselves on that, and other people on the same exact constant. Yeah. Okay? Because you're not doing anything to help the situation. If you don't want to shop,
Nigga, I'm trying to slack something. Whipping Monday Night Raw, we got the trap jumping, crack honeys. Baby, hey, it got a fat stomach. I'm trying to Ricky me a nigga. I'm backed up and back gassing at me Davis. I'm back spazzing. My only fan got only fans. I guess she fantastic. Damn, had to cross state lines. I had
What's up, y'all? Sunday. Well, it's Monday now, Monday morning. I promise to come back and bring y'all back some So I'm here.
I'm up about $1.25
I really not even.
I'm protected with this hawk like a Max Thunder. I
Had a long day today, had some stuff to do, but I still wanted to come back at least for the YouTube subscribers. Okay, Instagram, still Instagram, I got y'all streaming live too, man. I promised my YouTube followers that I was gonna come back and do a second segment, so I came on back. I'm gonna go from the board up page
Got the crack in the left and load abandoned. Nah, they ain't dead yet, but it's for sure to happen. So read. Say them niggas from some dead blocks. I'm trying to beat an infinity to a dead stop, lead pop. I've been with it since the dreadlocks ceasefire. Man, we really on the dead watch. No lies, these Fairfax, I Air Max switch on him. With another stick for him, this big homie Vito. Made a call to my old run to make sure that I nigga wasn't my whole son. Real shit. Y'all want the smoke, but we still lit. Make everything move and look like a steel pig. It's like I lost the remote house through that sectional. Valentino runners with gunners when I'm stepping through a hard father. Send them off the towel to go fishing. Second godfather on bro when you get to this. Drop a bag on bags. Got a bag off bags. Got bag with me. I'm trying to put a tag on bags. Nigga, I bet he dead now. Stupid little nigga. Gonna get you ran down. Soft nigga want a nigga temple. Gonna have him fanned out. Hey, now that's a man down. Nigga, that's a man down. Man down. Keep talking about walking, nigga.
my other phone charge.
323-539.
When it comes to trimming your balls, always use the right job.
Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and hygiene.
Some of us have let our downstairs garden get a little too out of control.
With the star of the show being the Lawnmower 3.0.
This thing is incredible. I'm cleaning the cucumber down there. The skin safe technology that helps reduce nicks and cuts when you're trimming that sensitive area down there.
It's also waterproof, so you can use it while showering.
It has an LED light at the head of it to illuminate the way for your grooming endeavors.
A quick charging dock for quick.
Sorry, so late, y'all. I had a long day. I told the YouTube subscribers I was gonna come back to
Cordless, waterproof,
come
and
back.
designed with skin safe technology.
For however long y'all in here. If I see you, I had to come from my private, my main page. What's up with you, bro? What you got going, bro? I'm gonna go over to my other page in a minute. To the Blogcast page. I just want to get y'all going. I had got started on the YouTube stream. I actually had went live from the wrong page. But I'm gonna go over there in a minute. Monday's Monday now. Monday morning now. Shit. We had a good segment earlier, man. If y'all didn't see it, go check it out. If y'all ain't subscribed to, go subscribe to the YouTube page. I'm streaming right now live on YouTube. I can show y'all. I can check it out. Shit up right. I see y'all post off that freestyle. Man, for sure. You know, I gotta for sure get you up in there. As a matter of fact, since you in here, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how I got you. I'm gonna rock you out right now on my YouTube while we streaming live. And,
Don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021 is not by selling physical
spooky hours,
products on
zombie
Amazon
hours,
like
man.
everyone thinks. I know that might come as a shocker, and then
I can fix any problem. You know I can too. I'm feed a nigga the whole thing like I got forks and spoons on me. Scammers, strippers, and 304.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel, y'all.
Food and I have it on me. Send her out of state. If she won't relocate to the trap floor, don't hesitate to break her for the BP. That's how it go. Spent 30 on the equipment, took it straight to the sideshow. Went broke, but I came back up off the side though. Was strapped down, nigga. You would think we was psychos. These suckers on the thin line, walking the tightrope. If a nigga sound capping, then it must be a typo. The G26 Mini, and it came with a light pole. Hit me, anything you need, I can just put a low. A real street nigga, really known to beat up the road. That motherfucker keep flashing just like a light
That's
show.
the show, bro.
Nigga, hold
You already know, bro.
on.
Same for you, bro.
Get up, got a 34 people so you play with my name, I'm a murder for. Took a couple shots, my last kid got my bitch.
Oh, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Streaming live right now on YouTube.
It was time being broke, made me feel working. Bitch, I can be broke and walking. Still sound working. Birthed a whole army of evil, but I know it's God working. I got a question, is that you? Or your nigga like me? Testing Renault hotter than a furnace, still been quantity. We just got another pick, we could've played corner.
So with you,
Boy,
bro.
colder than a bitch, but my wife burning. Head to the sky at all times.
Share it live, man. I'm streaming live.
Every loss I'm
Just want to
learning.
show y'all.
Every loss I'm learning. About sleeping, talking, turning.
When I'm dead, don't put me in the dirt. Rest my stone on the empty grave. Lot of shit I can't say. Lot of niggas I can't save. Lot of souls pain from that K blast. Young nigga with a face mask. Rest in peace, cheeks trying to shake chest. Still charging like a state tax. Recorded skits watching the playback. Do my name in the dirt, why you say that? Pest control, nigga, I hate raps. You my nigga, I take the rap. Real nigga, all I do is stay facts. Bend the corners here, gonna here, organ donor. I came from the block, watch the corners.
Yo, Sunday fun day, man. I was locked and loaded in today, man. I had full schedule. Like I said, I got one in earlier. YouTube on the YouTube viewers, man. Appreciate the support, man. Make sure y'all like and share, subscribe, man, for the viewers that's on there. If y'all comment on the YouTube stream, I can reply back and chat with y'all. What's going on over here on the gram, man? IG, I know it's late. Got the work weeks coming up Monday. I just wanted to stick to my word and come give y'all a little something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy too. Let me pin his page too before let me pin his page so y'all can go follow him and go check out everything he got going on. He was on here earlier. He was a whole vibe, you know. Clutch, there go the Clutch, man. Clutch, I'm late, man. I had family affairs on the Sunday, man. I had this was a mandatory demonstration. What's up with the Clutch, man, though? What's up with my brother, man? Y'all go follow that at. What you got going on? I had to come get the people. I said I was gonna come for a second one, so I had to come. I had to come in and get the people, see what the people had going on. What you got going on, brother? I'm gonna start early tomorrow. Probably get on here early. Family dinner, yes sir. I had my my little niece's birthday, man. My little niece's birthday party. I had to go do that. Then the after party and all that, you know, I had to get that in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm streaming live on YouTube now too, man. Y'all go like and subscribe. to the channel. Go like and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm streaming live right now. Check me out. But I ain't doing nothing, man. I had to go do that family affairs today. Yeah. Back to business. I'm gonna have a slew of shit for us tomorrow, man. That's really why I wanted to come in here and say that I'm gonna have a slew of stuff tomorrow. I got to get some stuff done today so I could still able to make it in for sure. I got to do some stuff I need to do today so I can kind of like I'm gonna make sure I get some detailed information for y'all. I got a late early start to dinner. My girl made burritos. Man, that's funny you said that's what we had. We had some burritos and some Mexican food. It was, you know what, man? They weren't even burritos. They was tacos. But since they were soft shells, they kind of reminded me of burritos, man. You know what, man? I noticed that I like my tacos with hard shells, man. I don't really like the soft shells. I want my shit fried hard. And that shit fried hard. Hold on for let me get a light real quick. What's going on? Share the live. Let me see. I ain't even shared the live. Fooling, huh? Stay on for just a little bit. Unless y'all cranked up. Y'all cranked up. Don't for me. Don't for me. Don't. Yeah. 20 years ago, huh? Mm. If I'm gonna drive by himself, what it's gonna do? What's going on? What's going on? Don't look like too much going on. Let's see. Way too clean, too saucy. That's that T right there, Uno. On there. Mm. Bop, bop. Way too clean, too saucy. Mm. Okay, I'm going to the Blogcast. Share the live. Share the live. There you go, cuz. My man Chief probably down, probably sleep, man. It's spooky hour. It's real spooky. We started out spooky. We started off in the spooky hour. We started off in the spooky hour. Let me share it. I can't even share it from my other phone because it's dead, and that's a whole other story. That's a whole nother story. I ain't gonna lie. This T-Ran 2 right here on this. This my favorite song from him too. That's my favorite song from him. What's up, bro?
Good, man.
What you got going?
Man, I'm doing the finishing touches on my design stuff. I just took a break from it like maybe 30 minutes ago, but I'm gonna jump back on it in like a few hours from now.
Man.
I mean, this is my hours. This is my hours of work. I think all my concepts, writing, songwriting for people, doing something for my own stuff, designing, all that stuff comes around this time.
That's what. Look, I just literally got in, right? I just showered and stuff and kind of said, you know what? I'm gonna go on, see what's going on, put some material together for tomorrow, stream on the YouTube real quick, see what's going on, and give me some work in. I got to get some stuff done. I ain't really got to get some other things done this week, so I kind of bunched that in with my little niece's birthday party, then the after party after that. So yeah. And
I love these hours, man. When everybody's asleep, this is when you get to be really creative.
Yeah.
I don't care if you smoke. I don't care if you smoke, you drink, or you do coffee or energy drinks. Studio times, the best things you produce for some reason always happen when the world is asleep. It's no distractions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no, like, you have peace. As long as you get a few hours of sleep from after time, as long as, like, just don't be up the whole day. Like, you still gotta, keep
gotta
yourself
get some rest.
and keep that sanity going on. But outside of that, it's like, I love these hours.
Yeah.
I love these hours.
That's where you can get it in. You can get the focus in.
I'm doing the whole smoothie.
Okay.
I got a whole smoothie. It's my meal for like 4 hours.
I'm finna to give me some of that moss in a minute. I'm put some moss together.
Yeah, man. Hey, that stuff really makes. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like when you really trying to be like healthy, you start exploring like things you would never explore. You'll have conversations you would never normally have.
You know what? I didn't eat no vegetables till I went to prison, and it was like once I ate vegetables with my food, it was like I couldn't eat them. I couldn't eat food without vegetables now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what you got?
It makes you start. It makes you start looking up to stuff, like getting into other stuff too in life. Like, I'm real big on like historical stuff. Like I like knowing like what was going on before even my mother existed and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And especially when it comes to like music, like I'm into like knowing about all the different genres from the Henry Bird days, like around like 1920, that music, classical, Beethoven, Mozart, opera. I clean up to opera music.
Yeah.
I write my movie scripts, and I write like poetry to classical music.
Okay.
And then I be into like everything. Like I know.
What's
about,
that?
Like,
What's that like though? Like what's that? What's that? That put me in like a zen space. Like you could just let
I'm
go.
gonna tell you right now, even like the clever, not to promote this, but the clever serial killers and stuff.
Yeah.
And the people like in the mob.
Yeah.
All they find for some reason when they at work, even for those reasons.
Yeah.
It's no lyrics. It's just you're at peace. You're kind of like becoming this crafter while you're doing whatever you do, whether it's cleaning up, whether it's writing, whether it's just, you just want to get away from the world and just get away from your problems for however long the length of the song is. It really does stuff to you. Like when you get the lyrics out your mind for some moments, it makes you think about like how the instruments is traveling, like the instruments that's playing. It makes your brain, it like knocks on the door of your brain, and it be making, dude, I think the cleverest things that I've ever thought of had nothing to do with music, with lyrics in it.
The music take control.
Yeah, like the concept. and I freestyle concept with videos. Like if you had a song and you sent to me right now, I can tell you exactly how you should have your video. And it's never the same.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send you a song.
Send me one, and I guarantee you,
one.
You got my word, and I don't take forever to do anything.
I'm gonna send you one.
I'm not that guy that's like, hey, a week later, I sent it.
I'm gonna send you one because you know what? I got a song, and everybody been telling me to do a video to it, but the song is an in-depth song, like, you know what I mean. So I don't want to just do anything. I think it got, you know what I mean? So I'm going to send it to you. Yeah.
Oh, you give me an assignment. That's why I love shit like this. Dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Hoffa, my boy Hoffa in here, T-Ren. Listen, hey, I'm going to send him Expressive, man. You know y'all been on me about dropping that. I'm going to send him that. So
as soon as you send it, I'm going to give it maybe 1 or 2 listens, and then I'm going to hit you up and be like,
and you
I already see what
and you lyrical too, so you gonna just to hints just to give you.
You'll get the other side of me though.
Yeah.
You'll get the other side of me to where you're gonna be like, oh, you can do. Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna say this. You lyrical, so you gonna understand. I'm gonna just say this. The name of the song is Expressive, right? But I spell it with the X apostrophe present.
I'll tell you an idea right now.
Yeah.
I can tell you an idea right now. Just because of that. I really can tell you it right now.
Look, and then look, without you even hearing the song, watch this. And I used the X through probably the first 12 bars.
So the theme is the theme of the concept of the song is like what's going on with life.
I'm gonna give you first couple. I say I'm about to X shit, express shit, excessive exposure. Get it straight in here on some X shit, extensive expansion. Out that wound like my ex bitch. Expert opinion. These dudes nerds see that with excellent vision. Internally soft, externally timid. Give them a gun and they extra. But they exfoliate when in prison. Example gets set. Leave a sucker stretch in the kitchen. Ex-con, gas come out of me like X sign, Trump card. It got played in an election. Exercise their power with no currency, but urgency. Purposely illuminate the stars just like a Mercury. You feel me? Surgically.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
I got it. Remember that toy that we used to have back in the day where you put the little thing in the slot and you click and it's different films?
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly.
I can imagine like a youngster picking it up and they flicking and everything you're talking about is just images of it.
Oh, I like that already.
You see what I'm saying?
I like that already. I gotta bring Zeus in here. Zeus up in here.
Cousin Zeus. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying?
For sure. I know exactly what you're talking about. The thing right there.
Like a slot.
Hey, that's what I was just about to say, Ron. That's what I was just about to say.
You can have it to where be creative with it. It can even be like a little animation scene part where you can have the animation show because you might not be able to find those old pieces. Like you know what I'm saying? So what you can do is do an animation piece where it shows that and then it morphs into like different footages of what's going on, of everything that's matching what you're saying, and find a way to fit it all in.
Hey, boy, it's morphin' time, boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Master it out.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
absolutely. I see it now. I see it.
Hey, brother, you busting them.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
So
I
I'm listening
appreciate
from a distance, and I'm like, let me see if these niggas gonna let me on.
it. Oh, for sure.
Hey,
For
that's
sure.
why instantly when I heard you, I instantly like, oh yeah, it gotta be some type of
Yeah.
and images.
Right.
Because you're saying it's not just one thing you're throwing darts at.
Right. Right. I'm
You're throwing
every.
darts at different.
Yeah.
So it has to be some type of images to be seen
Yeah.
for them to see that. And what better way to do it if a kid stumble upon an old toy
Oh,
and they look through it
that's
and
a
then they
blend
see the images of everything you're talking about.
with the blend, with the future and the past.
That'd be a dope video concept.
Yeah.
That's what we just
That's what we just talking about. That's what we just talking about.
I'm late
I
to the
told
game.
him give me an idea and I will freestyle an idea. Give me something and I'll freestyle a concept idea. Freestyle now. I just did it.
He just did.
You hella boozy, boy.
He
How
just-
you gonna
Concept, not rapping. Content, like content for the video.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I think he told me to throw. Look, I threw a few of the bars out there, and he took it. And, you feel me?
I just had it
Bag,
in my
what's
brain.
up, Bag?
Dude, cousin, you know, my brain.
You know how we spark though.
It was smart. Hey,
I would keep that in mind. Like, if it's how you find a way, if you can find a way to make that like creative. And then the thing is, that's not a big budget or nothing.
Nah.
That's a lot of editing and footage. So I took something that made it where it ain't have to be, but it's all about being creative. Like it's man, I'm telling you, man, like that stuff matters, dude. Because then they're gonna get the message and they're gonna get the image. So they're gonna be embraced by both. Because usually it's either one or the other. If you ain't Kanye West,
right?
It's usually.
Well, let me drop gem on it though. Let me drop gem on it. If anything, like your words can be your words when you record it, but when you actually do the visual understanding of it, like nigga, you can be anywhere doing the visual part, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, depending on the thing, you know,
it depends on what I'm talking about, and if I'm reflecting in my background what I'm talking about, like even when I did a video of me turf dancing on a Great Wall of China. It's like, nigga, I run the world, and I did
that alone is bigger than just whatever you was doing itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I went to a jazz battle yesterday. Look, cousin Ryan, I went to a jazz battle yesterday. Most of the niggas that was in the battle came from under my tutelage, right? But
yeah, I've seen a few footages.
Yeah, man, you know.
Yeah.
Showtime, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like
Gideon. I seen Gideon and Crow.
Oh, that nigga Gideon was off the right?
Yeah.
And then
Love that boy.
And Jimmy, and then you know, Young Field, and all them niggas, man. Like, and Crow, like some of the moves he was doing was shit that we was working on in my gym.
Yeah.
Or in the gym that I was working out of. So at the end of the day, it's about what you want to do in this lifetime. Like, nigga, how do you want to be remembered?
Be creative.
Be creative. You said that. You said that a lot earlier too.
Free your gift.
Yeah.
Yes. Be creative.
Yeah.
Free your gift. Like listen, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. The message don't mean nothing if you don't find a way to make it attractive. I don't care what you talk about. Nobody, especially in this generation where everything comes in a microwave. Nothing is in the oven anymore.
No.
None of your messages to be in the oven.
I say that all the time. We live in the microwave world.
It tastes better in the oven. It tastes better in the oven. But this generation don't want nothing coming out the oven.
No, because we need it right now. Because we need it right now.
Whoever Clutch Double is, ask them who Zeus is.
Valo, that's the guy. That's
under ID.
Yeah. Valo, him and
I gave up the
PTR.
Yeah.
That's my name. But the creative, like right now.
That's the code clutch. That's clutch right there.
We got to start being more creative, man. I think like you'll get a lot of your messages across when you're more creative. Shit, they're more creative when they're demonic. Why we can't be more creative in other avenues? It's easy to throw. It's easy to do symbolisms and all that other stuff. It's like that don't take much. But that's always gonna get attention because
creativity.
That's a go-to.
Creativity give you longevity. It gives you extension. You know what I mean?
But that goes back to what we was talking about last night. It's like, but how do you want to be remembered? Like, nigga, if today was my last day, then like, but who would remember me?
Right.
And I got a list of niggas that's gonna remember me that's already took on the like the job of pushing the line forward.
And that go back to what you were saying earlier, when we was on earlier about the never ending story. Never ending story.
Oh, old school never ending story.
Never ending story.
With that rhyme?
Yeah, like it never ends. Like our life never ends, man.
Right.
What we do, even when we die, it's still something's going on that reflects us. It's still something that's still going to be on this earth, even when we pass away, because our life is a never-ending story, man. Like it just doesn't end.
Hey boy,
it doesn't end.
Hey boy, I'm king forever, boy.
Hey, for sure.
Can't nobody tell me shit.
Yeah.
And they can tell me if it's suitable for my growth. But if you just trying to tell me some bullshit, I went out. All right, so I keep it solid. I went out tonight to like Sunday day party shit. I'm going out like nigga. I shook 50, 60 hands today. I don't remember everybody's hands, but everybody's pulling me to the side and just telling me about life, though. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I almost forgot who the fuck I was before quarantine. So I've been giving up the ghost for so long that I almost forgot. And niggas is pulling me to the side and be like, hey, Jesus, what? Man, I've been going through blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? I'm trying to get loaded like y'all niggas trying to get loaded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't like, no, hear me though, right? Niggas is just like, blood. Nah, bruh. Let me introduce you to my one partner. He traveled around the world too. He blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got somebody in what's name? My boy Zeus already. Look, they like, look, this nigga Zeus, bruh. He just talking highly. I mean, we have to also be mindful that we not shitting on ourselves to block our blessings. So I'm out and I'm just like, oh, but I'm just on some chill shit. I'm not hella fancy. I ain't got no fancy car. I ain't got none of that. Like, nigga, I mobbed up on a city scooter. You see what I'm saying? And niggas just like, nah, your energy is one of them. So for me to come into this space, like what? This is my third time coming into this space. For niggas to be like, nah, nigga, your energy is one of them. Like, nigga, that shows me that I'm in a good space, bro.
Energy is everything. Energy is everything, whether it's positive or negative. You know what I mean? It
is, but at the same.
Go ahead.
It's tank freezing. I think it's tank.
Oh yeah.
You good?
Okay.
I love your story. I love your story, nigga. And you like the person that you are in Oakland, like the things that you done. Like, man, fuck, we're talking about rap shit. Like, who's talking about life shit? Like,
right.
Their reality is quite young.
That's
very. Yeah, it's different. I'm never gonna do a book on myself or nothing. So the closest you're gonna ever get from me is like the stuff that I do under my lyrics when you read that stuff. And but you know what? A bigger blessing to me now is like seeing me seeing another person that's living another day just like me. Like me seeing one of my hood partners living another day like me.
Right.
Like when I talk to anybody that knows me, they'll tell you, like, at the end of the day, I don't ask for nothing. I don't request for nothing. I don't boast about myself. I ask them how they doing. I want to know how they doing, how their family is doing. That is way more of a concern to me. That is way more important. We might not even see each other for like another week or another month. But as long as I know you okay, as long as I know the people that I deal with is okay and fine, that is part of what makes my day. So it's part of what starts the machine off, before I take care of business for the whole day. Like, my family is straight. The people I know is straight. And I just love hearing good news, man. I love hearing good news. When somebody tells me they dropping a project, I'll throw that on the story. And you know what I'm saying? If a person tell me, I don't even just comment. I will call them. If I have to video chat, so be it. As long as I make my pit stop.
Right.
I make my
What's
pit
the
stop.
good news? Hold the blues for the treacherous.
Yeah, like I make my pit stop because you never know. I'm not into that wait until something happens and then then I'm uplifting. Oh, he was or she was a good. No. Before people start saying that whole give flowers thing, I've been doing that my whole life with people. I've been acknowledging people my whole life, and it's people that that's in hot position that I could be going anywhere if I was to ride that coattail. But I'd rather see them be successful. I don't have to do business with you. I don't have to do no joints with you, no project with you. Sometimes it's best to leave things at be so nothing changes for certain people. Some people it's set up to network. You set up to network for certain people. Some people just let them be blessed. Just let them be blessed.
Let them be blessed.
And don't invade their privacy of being blessed.
No, but at the same time, don't invade the privacy of having a fucking friend.
Yes.
Right?
Because you can lose that over business. You can lose that over something very small.
Very small.
You can lose that over something very small. It's costly relationship that's forever broken in this generation because of things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Zeus, I think that was you. That was you sent me that earlier, huh?
What it is.
That was you sent me that that C-Lee live earlier, huh? In reference to that. Zeus, was that you?
What?
Zeus, did that you sent me that live earlier?
Nah, you talking about yesterday?
Yesterday?
Yeah, that my reward.
Yeah.
That was Ron. That was Ron.
Okay, yeah.
But that ain't.
Yeah, I did that. That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Plus double.
I got so much I don't remember nothing. You know, I'm telling my memory be up.
But I've done.
I have
Oh yeah.
memory.
I've
Okay, Chris.
To forget, and I've done to remember.
If you told me to say a verse that I had just did on my Instagram, I wouldn't even know not one whole bar.
But
I write so much.
That
you stay active. You keep your sword mighty sharp. You
and it don't take me.
Yeah.
But it becomes a normal thing. It's like washing my face. Like, and that's not even on no boast or anything. It's just like I've done it for so long to where you better be nice. You better have something powerful or something to say if you've been doing it for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like after a while, it's and then it better come with power. From how I was raised and the people I was around, some dead, some still alive. Childhood, my cousin right here. I better have that. Better come with some power.
Yeah.
A nigga sent me one of my students the videos of him dancing. What's today? Sunday. Yesterday, he sent me a video. He's like, "You ain't fucking with him, no." I was like, "But that's my student, so I hope I'm not."
Right.
And that's the whole purpose. The whole purpose is to teach that person to do not only just it ain't about doing better than you. It's to whatever they did what you taught them, they can avoid the stuff that could have led to something else. Right. And that's the purpose.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, but I did it twofold at the same time. Like, nigga, I was coming out of the Warriors. But I've been working for the Warriors since I've been 12. You know that. Yeah. Like, nigga, I give everything that I got to young niggas. Like, but come on, man. You know that, Ron.
Man,
Ron, we was in juvenile halls talking to these youngsters, and I'm bringing.
I performed, and you performed.
Acrobatic, slam dunking.
What?
Co-ed,
yeah.
California, yeah.
Damn.
Juvenile hall, man.
Type of niggas, man.
Damn.
We performed in front of juvenile hall, man.
Damn. So y'all.
A lady wanted me to write a book. Remember that lady? She wanted me to write a book about my life.
So y'all watched each other's. Y'all basically a part of each other's story to a degree, like.
Yeah. It's my favorite. It's my favorite cousin.
That's super.
We seen it. We seen everything in life, man. We seen it done a lot of things so early because we was so advanced. We've always been advanced. We always got bored with what was going on. Like I probably only dated maybe two. I probably only messed with two females that was younger, my age or younger. I always went for the olders. Always hung around older dudes. I always learned everything from that advanced stage. I got bored with the regular conversations. Like I never was into like when dudes would talk about like females. Like, man, I got these many bitches on. That shit bored me.
Right.
I got bored with that. Or a dude would be like, this. I'd be like, man, how's life, bro? Like, Like what do you like? How's life? Like you gonna have them conversations with somebody else already. I don't want to be another one.
Right. What can we build on different?
I want to have that same conversation you about to have with the next dude right after me or the person you had before me.
Right. These
switch that shit up.
These words got to count. These words got to count for something now.
Yeah, man. I mean, already. They go through it already. Being out in the streets and dealing with it, and then I'm talking about the dope game. I'm not talking about this scam game now where you ain't on the corner all day. I'm talking about where
I'm not even a dope game nigga, but I'm a dope ass nigga.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like even with them dudes outside hustling.
Treat people how they, even if they don't know that they should be treated like that, you do that because nigga, that's just integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, I walk with integrity, and I think that's a beautiful.
But also you got to know the meter depending on the individual. Everybody can't get the same message. You got to learn how to adjust it. Some people you can't. You got to learn how to go where they go, and then you got to know when to exit because you might give too much, and they might think on some other because of it. You might say too little, and they might think something other. You'll figure out a person based on the individual, and you got to learn how to level that. And when you feel like you lowering yourself, exit. Get up out of there.
Get up out of there.
Good one. So you're just wasting time.
Bow out gracefully.
I want something that's not going to go anywhere.
Bow out gracefully, man.
Yeah. So check this out though. So I went to the little day party today. It's always popping.
For sure.
Nigga, I shook like 50 hands. Nigga, I don't remember all them niggas' names. But the energy that they know me as is like, but I've always showed love though. And I damn near don't even have to know niggas' names more than I know that energy. You see what I'm saying? And they just like, blood, Zeus, bro, like, you a cool, kind dude, blood. It's been situations where niggas was like, blood, you told me to check in with my pops that I never really fucked with. And then I check in with that nigga, and then my pops turn around and die. After I checked in with him. Like, so it's just, it's God energy, man.
Yeah. He said most of these people use these platforms of art and business. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, insecurity is the most profitable thing right now. Everybody's making money off of insecurity. And I was saying this yesterday where, like, the whole point of even sex toys is insecurity. The person who created sex toys, they was like, you know what? I'm not embarrassed to say I'm insecure, but what I'm going to do with my insecurity is I'm going to make a profit off of it. So I will create sex toys. I might not be packing. I might not be able to satisfy a woman, but guess what? That same woman that teased me for what I lack, I'm about to have her buy my product. My insecurity. She's about to purchase my insecurity. A lot of these platforms is people's insecurity. A lot of these things are created because they are very insecure and they found ways to still make money off of being insecure. Just like when people talk about, mental illness, a lot of people, companies, corporates, they capitalize off of other people's mental illness. They'll sell your story to make them look like they care, and you're pouring money into that.
Okay.
They do that with
I'm hooking up a cup of coffee, but I had to come and chime in on that because that's what I'm gonna be talking about this week. I want to talk about that a little bit, the mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because it got brought up to me in the DM. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like we touch bases on it enough.
Clutch said most of these people use their platforms for art, for the bitches and luxurious things.
That's why I said. That's why I responded with insecurity makes profits these days.
You know what?
People make money off of insecurity. Like when you can't please a woman and you create a toy to do it for you, you're telling that person you're insecure. But guess what? I don't care because I'm going to make money off of it. When you have a dating app, when you have to go through the dating apps and because they're trying to eliminate the human contact. They're trying to get rid of that to where everybody's living behind keyboards. Everybody's living behind. I mean, even when people play video games now, they don't like the friends used to go to the friend's house and play together. Now it's like you get you a laptop, you stream from your house, I stream from my house. We all connect to screens.
No, listen.
It's all in separation. It's all insecurity. It's a lack of like dealing with the real world, and they finding ways to make money off of insecurity.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's everybody's living in the matrix, bro. Some of this shit is just all this shit is fake until it's real.
Like, remember how jobs used to like hire somebody of your culture to fire you because they were so scared to look you in the eye and say you fired? Now they got Zoom to where they don't even have to look you in the eye and they can still tell you you're fired now. All that is insecurity. All that is insecurity. It's intimidation, insecurity. It's lack of a lot of things, but they're making money off of it, and that's the difference between them and us. We don't know how to capitalize even off of our struggles. We let other people get rich even off of our struggles.
And what they say on I'm
credit for all the songs that we write and we produce. We still give them a percentage, and they don't give no percentages to nobody when they create their insecurities that makes a profit. But that's our problem.
Hey cousin, you remember what I'm gonna get you second? He said they walked in with guns and they walked out with jobs.
Well, think about it. We are the only ones that hasn't still gained 100% off of our profits because of what we have sold or what we have displayed. Everybody else has found ways to use their insecurities to make money, and we didn't. We use even when we go to religion, we're still sharing it with people. We're still sharing it with other people that's making money off of it.
And the religion that we're working with is sometimes working against this and other people's perception.
It's teaching you to be grateful and just be thankful for what you have. Barely pay your phone bill. Barely pay the car. I'm happy that you have that.
All right, so I'll ask you a question then. Because Blood is not on the mic. He ain't pulling stunts right now. I'll ask you a question. So do you think segregation or desegregation was good or bad for Black people? And for me, I feel like it was bad for Black people, but it was good for Black people because it pushed a line on equality. But I feel like it was bad because it took Black kids out of the arms of the Black people that can actually teach them some shit. You know what I mean? As far as segregation.
I will agree. I will even take it a little step further, even with that being said. I believe that the fact that we have the ability to take nothing and make something, and we're very good at that.
Right.
They needed to find a way to blend in with us to study that, so they can have their version of that, like they do with everything else. That's why I really think the reason why the whole idea of us trying to come together, let's be one. I think that was just a way to trick us, to make us believe we are one, so they can study us, because the things that they lack that we have, they think they can gravitate and have the whole piece. And they still know that there's always going to be something missing because they're not us. And this is not a racial thing, because you'll find beautiful things in like the Asian culture. You'll find beautiful things in like the Islander culture. It's certain cultures to where it's like, but it's certain other cultures that I don't want to speak too much on, that to where it's like, this is just hate. This is just a whole history of hate, because what they work so hard to have to, we can close our eyes, wake up, and it's already invented. And they hate that. The way that they do so much to flower their women women just look at us, and they already want us.
Right. Hey, so this
I've never had to use my finance in any female that I ever wanted because it had sometimes it's the communication, it's the perfect vibe. It's not even what they want to hear. It's at the moment. It could be something that they're going through, and you feel that blank at that moment. That right. And it ain't too many coaches that can do that. Most of the other coaches, they get nervous when they face somebody that they might be interested in. They don't know how to approach it. They do like a mental rehearsal.
So check me out, Ron. So like, look, all right. So I go away to China for 5 weeks. I'm getting engulfed into the Asian culture of wherever the fuck I'm at in China, right? And then I come back and I stay downtown. You know that though. At the time, I was staying downtown. I go to Chinatown. I'm like, I'm about to spend some money with them. they look at me like I'm bullshit. And I'm like, most of the people I'm talking to ain't never even been to their homeland. I've been there 10 times. And I'm like, well, it's no disrespect. Like, you don't have to cross the street when you see me. But at the end of the day, I have to come back to America and be reminded that I'm still a nigga, though. You see what I'm saying? So,
that. But guess what? When the whole COVID situation happened last year, you know what it reminded me of? That no matter what you are, you're still human, and you can go through the same stuff that you thought that you would never go through. That's why I love calling Uber. You know why? Because you ever see the movie Driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Due to COVID and other people need jobs, to see a white person be the driver that's taking me somewhere, that must make the ancestors feel so good. I'm not even like, and I have white friends and everything, but
hey, you got a dark sense of humor.
It feels so good to where they looking down like, finally, because the things that they used to say, to complain about it and try to put a class level to us, it's like, look what you're going through. Look what you lost. Look what you lost. This is where when money disappear and all you have is your dignity, your pride, your soul, yourself. What are you going to do with that when you have nothing else? You have to turn into a caveman. When you're a caveman and everything is stripped from you, now what do you got? So when I get in an Uber car and I see a white person,
back to European.
When I see a white person drive me somewhere, it does a lot to my soul, because it's a lot of people that would like. Our ancestors was living for days like that. Was living for stuff like that, like the stuff that we take for granted. They died for stuff like that. You know, I told somebody, like, I don't want to be a person that's doing something that didn't die for it. I want to live alone. I want to live long to see this stuff turn and change into something. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to be that guy in the 60s and the 70s, the pioneers that we already dealt with that had to be assassinated let me live long. I don't want to die for something that I won't be able to see something change of it. Let me see a little bit of change and then send me off. Yeah, but let me know the change of it and then send me off.
All right, so check me out.
We've been through that already.
But check me out.
Time and time again.
My thing is, and not to take over your,
man, no, go ahead, man. I'm listen, man. The people need to hear it.
I believe in all. I believe that a lot of shit is fucked up. But I remember having a class with elementary school kids, right? And they had one white boy, and then some of the black boys that try to like push line on him. But then like he's coming with parents that has him, you know, dressing however the fuck you want to dress, and all the black kids is just like, well, what the fuck you got him in, right? But at the same time, do I not pour a good game into that nigga also? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just gotta pour a good game.
And one of the dopest people I've ever met, it was an atheist. So what does that tell you?
That's what I mean.
Me too. I met a couple.
And he's one of the purest. He'll give me anything off his back right now if I ask him, due to the fact that he's just a pure person, man. He doesn't like. He's an atheist, and I don't judge him for it. And that's our problem. Like, man, we all got. Man, what they say, he who has sin cast the first stone. We all sin, so who's throwing rocks at who? We all be dead.
Who's throwing rocks?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll all be dead. That's why I never understood. Like,
you heard me right?
What you say?
I said who throwing rocks and who throwing gems.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I like that. I like that.
Who throwing rocks and who throwing gems?
Yeah.
I got to pin that after I read Clutch. What Clutch say? I honestly don't know more than they taught me.
You read the pen.
I honestly don't know more than they taught me about racism back in the day, and I kept it that way and left it as is because there's nothing me or any other human in my race can do to change history.
No, but that's where that personal responsibility come in.
Oh, you can change that. You can change that moment if it happened to you at that moment. You can change that.
The moment.
You can wake their ass up that moment. You might not be able to change the overall of it, but in that if you in an encounter with somebody, and at that moment you can have. There's a chance of you changing that moment. you can be a part of that. That helps.
But history,
just as good.
But you can't, for surely you can't change history because history is
because all they did was eliminate and update.
Mm-hmm.
They eliminated what they don't want. They eliminated what they won't want you to know, and they updated what they want you to know. Just like a software, you know. That's why if anything that you think of cars, games, they take away something, add something, so you can complain about it. Then they'll add that again and take away something again for you to always keep wanting.
Boy, I played.
Why don't we just have a video game? Why don't we just have Madden? Why don't we just have it where the graphics is up to date and all you do is change the roster every year? Why do we have to? And they do that with medicine. They do that with cars. It's like a lot of this stuff can be done, but why would you go back from it if you got it all once?
If you got the first one.
Hey, I got a better one for you. So, my nephew spent the weekend with me, right? This nigga plays Streets of Rage 4, but he don't know what Streets of Rage 1 feels like. You see what I'm saying?
And Streets of Rage 4 don't look like Streets of Rage 1, 2, or 3.
My point exactly.
So yeah, they'll purposely leave out wanting you to make want more, so you can purchase again. They don't give you everything at once. You're never going to get everything at once. I mean, even if you even think about like
it's still change.
Let me pin that.
But still change with as well. Yeah, that's my partner Ozell. That nigga cool though.
Okay.
And he's saucy.
What's up with you, bro?
Things do change, man, but all it is updated. It's this like we were talking about this yesterday. Everything that's happened in the 60s, 70s, 50s, 40s, this generation is just an updated version of that. It's a new software. They updated it. Racism is still there. People try to sit there and act like they don't, but that's just a disguise because they know what it is. They just don't want to. They just don't want to be the person that's on that credit list of being having the history of having people being responsible before them. Because you are so aware of what's going on nowadays. There's no way that you don't know. There's things you can actually look up and you can find out. And even if it's just a squint of an information, it's enough to where you can put your you can use your brains and kind of figure things out. Because if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be here.
That's a fact.
Well, no, that you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You shouldn't be here.
Not kill yourself, but you shouldn't be here. Like, who are you leading? Who's going to listen to you?
No,
who's going to listen to you?
But hear what I'm saying, though, right? Like at the end of the day, like we had a space where
what's up, bro?
We think fast.
Good.
We think
bro.
fast, and we supposed to be the niggas that's like heavy-handed on the understanding.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Some people, hey, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. There's a reason why there's a reason why there's leaders. There's a reason why there's certain workers. There's a reason why there's entertainers.
Okay, we get a night. We gotta get a night dog walk on the bar up late night, early morning.
Exotic bullies on here, you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I see, man. Okay.
Man, I want to steal your attention just to say one thing, though. You feel me? But I really love this podcast, man. You feel me? The brotherhood we formed, because we spitting some good knowledge right now. Like, the topics every day is something good. And I was just talking to people about this shit earlier today, and it's crazy y'all talking about this shit now. So it's like, damn, look how the universe works.
They come right back.
So like, this some real shit. Like, niggas give you big props, bro. You got niggas from all different. You feel me?
I appreciate it, man. For real, I'm humble, man. For real.
For real, bro.
I'm glad that I'm glad that people willing to come. You know what I mean? To be receptive to it, bro. For real.
For real, like for real. I'm gonna give y'all the mic back. I just want to say, like, even if I don't say much, nigga, I go to sleep, nigga, listening to this shit, bro. It's too much game in this motherfucker. Nigga really be tuning in, bro. And I can see this going farther than ever, bro. So you got my support forever, bro. Like,
I appreciate that, man. That mean a lot, man. I ain't gonna stop, man. We ain't gonna stop.
Can I ask that brother a question?
Go ahead, absolutely.
What's your name, bro?
My name Yifa. My name Yifa J-Back.
Yifa in the pussy. Yeah. Yifa, most powerful thing about you that nobody can take away from you. Don't say no materialistic shit, and it don't have nothing to do with nobody else. It's just you. What is it?
Shit, my manhood.
Outside of that, dive into it though.
I mean, shit. I feel like my mental, bro, cause I control me. You know what I mean? Like I start and end my day. So anything up top. Like I can't let nobody control that. You feel me? That's the best thing I can say, bro. Because this material shit come and go when you in the street. So you feel me? It's like I can care less about that.
That's big.
Real. That's real. Well,
yeah, it ain't no right or wrong answer. My bad, blood. If I made it seem like it was right.
No, you good.
No, you good. You good, man. I appreciate I appreciate you coming on, man. For real, man.
Hey, your presence. I'm gonna be honest with you. You just watch the people you're around because your intelligence can intimidate a lot of people, man. And I can tell you. I can tell you in a different room. I can tell your mental's in a different room. So just make sure, like, just know, just the people that's loyal to you that you deal with, make sure it stays that way. Keep it that way. But
have understanding of your surroundings.
I'm just letting you know, it is people that's watching you, bro. Like, I can just tell they probably cherry picking off of anything that comes out of your mouth because I can tell that you have this thing. I can't really explain it right now, but you have this thing that's gonna keep you around for a long time.
I appreciate that, bro. For sure. Niggas don't make it where I come from, bro, and I got my clothing line and shit, and you right. Like, everything you saying, you hitting it on the nail, bro, because I didn't experience all that, bro. You don't even know me from a can of paint, bro, so I appreciate it. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I can sense it, bro. Like, I ain't no psychic at that point, but I can sense it.
It go back to what Zeus said about the energy, bro. His energy crazy.
Yeah, dude.
For sure.
I can tell you you're the room. I can tell. It's just everybody can't be in that room. Everybody can't be in that room because they won't understand it.
Exactly. They're like, what's this nigga talking about? Or
they'll stick around long enough to be jealous.
That's the same vibes I get from Vito. That's how I know he a real nigga. You know what I mean?
Like, I appreciate it. For sure. That's why this all formulated organically, man. It's like each day we gain another brother, another member from nothing. Clutch I met right here on this platform, bro. And it's like, you know, it's like I said, we building the brethren. You know what I'm saying? Salute. I see you, Clutch. I got y'all brothers on here, man. I want to ask y'all this, man. It's a question I got for all three of y'all. But I know
let me get this off, Vito.
Go ahead.
Hey, let my fucking hands deteriorate before I shake the hands of a nigga that want destruction for my energy. Like on some, you know what I mean? Like on some Indiana Jones shit. Like when I shake the nigga hand and the nigga don't want nothing from me, like let my hands fall off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't need that type of energy in my lifestyle.
And put your all into your merch, dude. Put your all into your line, man. Put your all into it. Study the different seasons of the year where colors might not sell as much as others, and all that other stuff. Put your merch into your line, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it's nothing like being proud of what you created that nobody can take from you.
Yeah,
it's nothing better than that.
Yeah. So wrong. And before you go, Vita,
go ahead.
My thing is, Ryan, you know me. I've been giving a gift away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is, like, I'd be over that shit. Just relax about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you got 4 people right here with the minds that we have that can really shape and change things.
And look, and that's what leads. Look, that's why I wanted to ask y'all this question, all three of y'all, before I let you go. Yeah, just building with y'all, you know, and we, you know, conversing and stuff. I know that y'all did a lot of reading, like myself. I was curious to know, like, what is probably not the best book, but the most useful read that you have as far as books.
Damn.
Each one of y'all go one by one. Let me know which book.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and it didn't have nothing to do with religion, but I would say the Bible because it's some street shit in the Bible. It's some politics in the Bible. It's some crazy stories in the Bible.
You don't got to read the Art of War. You read the Bible.
Yeah, I love Revelation. I'm big onto Revelation because I don't walk in fear and I know where I'm going when I'm done. Right. And I love seeing how are you going to last when everything that you love so much that had nothing to do with God is taken away from you. Look what it did last year. Look what it did last year. I didn't want you fear last year.
Yeah.
I didn't fear nothing. And if everything was shrinking away from me, I still wouldn't have feared nothing because I still know where I'm going. That's why I love that book so much, because it prepares you and it gives you, even if you don't believe, even, like if you lose everything, that's still a revelation. If you lose everything that you once loved, that's still a revelation. Are you still going to be the same you when everything that you had is gone one day? Or if everything that you put so much into that you shouldn't have did is taken away from you to remind you who you should have kept being from day one?
Hey, but Ron, integrity is what you do when nobody's looking. Right?
Like when I like to say this. You don't know a person until you either have a kid by a person, a roommate to a person, or turn a person mad to when they turn red. That's when you're gonna know if they really your true friends, true relatives, true co-workers, true anything. If out of those three tests something is passed, then you'll know exactly what they. When those things are taken away, you start revealing everything that you always wanted. That goes for male and female. It's a lot of dudes that always yelled, "I love my brother, free my brother." Remember we was talking about this.
We was talking about this yesterday.
It's not $1 in the books.
Nah.
I don't say free nothing unless I put money. The person I said free to, I put money on his books. I put money on his books. I put money on the person I said free to books.
That's right. That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all this like you got people that will be in your face and shower you with the greatest words that you want to hear because y'all in a good mood. When y'all both get upset at something, how's the outcome?
Right.
How does that end? How does that end? And if it doesn't end the way it's supposed to end, that don't need to exist anymore.
Can you find resolution without resentment at the end of that? At the end of that ordeal, you know what I mean? Hey, Yif, same question to you about the book, man. What's the best read you had, man? Or most informative read? Useful.
Right. I mean, that's a good one. Shit. Damn. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, man, yeah. Like I done read some shit, but like, I feel like when I was down low, I had it's kind of to me. So I had read "See Murder, Death Around the Corner." You feel me? So that was a heavy thing about the cutthroat boys and young niggas coming up, and just it was that showed me how to navigate because it showed you from being incarcerated to back in the streets, and if you wrote this life, this was gonna come with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then my spinoff book would be Sister Soldier, what is that? The Coldest Winter Ever.
Coldest Winter Ever. Coldest Winter Ever.
I ain't gonna lie. It's some game in that book.
It's
Even
some
though
game.
it's about a female, it's some game in that book.
For sure.
The best game you're gonna get is always from a woman. Especially
the greatest game does come from a woman, though, because they listen. They could have been found Bin Laden if you told a woman to go find him.
Ben. They would have had. Look, he would have been tagged. He'd been tagged and bagged long time ago. He'd been tagged and bagged long time ago.
None of that works for a woman that really want to know something about you.
That's
Passwords, face, all that. None of that works for a woman that really can find out if she really want to do some search on you. So yes, the greatest game comes from a woman. Child support was invented by a woman.
That's the big. That's the. If that ain't game, I don't know what is. Zeus, man, Zeus, going to give it to me, Zeus. What you got? I know you got one for me, Zeus. What book you got, man? What's the one for you? Which one do it for you?
What I'm reading right now. I'm reading the book of Enoch. Actually, I started on it, but I didn't finish it because I was in Miami. With it. And then, I read The Alchemist, but some I did finish.
I read The Alchemist too. It's cool.
Yeah, it's good. So, Question Behind a Question by James Allen is a really good book.
James Allen, that's one.
It makes you look at the blame game, right? Like who's blaming who for whatever the fuck we doing or however it plays out, right? So Question Behind a Question. But I listen to a lot of motivational speakers, like Les Brown and Zig Ziglar. Yeah, man. Like, listen to some Les Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they try to convince this nigga that he wasn't, he wasn't able to articulate himself. And, blood, you just, you have what is it called? Not a speech impediment, but
reading this,
reading disorder.
Dyslexia.
Right? Dyslexia,
Mm-hmm.
right. But he understands the world differently. Because dyslexia is
super smart.
It means that you're looking at things differently.
Right. That's what it really is.
But
they
at
be
the
really
same time,
smart.
like, what's dyslexia in the world that we live in today? Because if you tell a nigga that he's sharp and he's on point, then he's around other niggas that seems to be bright and they doing dumb nigga shit. The fuck are we talking about? You see what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, that seems to go out a lot to where even that intelligence becomes stupidity because there's so much rub off on you. It becomes a heavy influence.
Man, that's why you gotta get the fuck out of here. Get your passport.
Man, that's why, hey, it's warfare, man. It's spiritual warfare. It's something, man. Spiritual. Like we surrounded by demons every day, man. We surrounded, and they would tongue kisses and wish as well.
I was just gonna say, in every form and facet,
It's the spiritual that we fuck with, though.
Yeah.
It ain't no flesh and blood we wrestling with, blood.
Yeah.
It ain't.
To sit there and you can walk in and go into a city that has like a Chinatown, Japantown, and we don't even have our own town, but we make these people the most money. We make the world the most money.
Yeah.
To look at that and we see all these things, and we are still responsible for each other's death.
That's crazy.
We see the things that we still kill each other on tape. No one knows.
Hey, Ron, in hopes that we don't get our daughters or our nieces in the clutches of the Cardi B's and the bad bitches.
It's crazy, Ron, that you mentioned that too about the Chinatown, Japantown. Because when I worked in San Francisco, I didn't like. I used to hustle in San Francisco in the Tenderloins when I was younger, right? And I never really just went outside of the Tenderloins, right? When I used to go down there, but when I got older, I started working over there. I started seeing I started appreciating more what the city had to offer. You know what I mean? I got to, the Japantown and Chinatowns, and for real, to be honest, that's when I got to really start understanding, like really even paying attention to the differences in the culture of a Chinese or a Japanese, or anything like that. So I feel like I took for granted for a lot of years what San Francisco had to offer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, they buying acres in Africa. They buying acres on that Twitter. He about to have a whole city made in Africa. You got white people moving to South Africa, purposely having kids so they can say they from Africa.
Right, yeah. For them motherfuckers to say it's a population control situation where we need to have this amount of people. I'm like, look, them niggas must ain't been to the country. It's hella land.
Yeah. Hey, but see, that's they. But they do that population control. They practice on the inmates all the time in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? That's their number one go-to, population control. They send you over here across the world. You know what I mean?
They can make money off it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They make $100,000.
We are all experiments, man. We are walking experiments, and we fall for all this stuff. Even with the music what it was really meant for, they done flipped it, and it's some other shit now, man. Like, you get lost sometimes. You be like, and the thing is, like, you'll have people that will sit there and say, I would never do it. And they'll get a small amount of money and do more than what they said they'll never do.
Hey, for real. That's sad, man. That's sad, but you know what, man?
That's just like a motherfucker who is coke because it's like a sister or brother they can put on, and they get an opportunity to really shine, and then they see another sister or brother and they start hating on that nigga.
Yeah.
Just so they can still be the supreme. Like that, like it's an internal like token nigga type like energy, but I don't want to even have nothing to do with that, bro. On my mama. Like I don't want to do it.
Like the Asian community, you know what they do? They have people, they have their kids live with them until they go to school, they get married off, and then they let them go. We be like, we can't wait to get our kids niggas out.
Man, listen. But look though. But look though. B can't wait to kick them out. The moms be act like they can't wait to kick them out, but be wanting them to stick around too at the same time though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they want to claim on taxes. The women, the mothers are competing so much with their daughters these days, more than ever.
Yeah.
The mothers is willing. That's what I was about to say. They bless the daughter's son. They will stretch that far to where they'll sleep with their own daughter's boyfriend. To feel like they young again. Just because they don't want to accept that there's another part of life you have to live eventually. Look at who's in the club. Look who's still in the clubs. It's older women in these clubs. The bars ain't even existing like that no more unless you like into poetry. It used to be like you know what I'm saying? But these clubs and stuff, you see the OGs trying to compete with the youngsters.
I just seen some on TV. Yesterday, I ain't gonna say what I was watching, but I was like, when I seen it, I was expecting a whole different crowd than the crowd I seen at that scenery, and I was like, well, wait a minute, well, what's going on? Why is they there at that like that? But it was older women, like, you know what I mean?
Like, you know what's sad to hear when a grown woman say my mother's pregnant. When a grown woman, that's sad.
That's it.
Hey, but when a grown woman I'm glad that tonight, but you ain't got niggas arguing and being on some other shit.
No, look, and see, and
because I came back and I was like, I see niggas arguing, like I logged off immediately.
No, look, but see, look, it's gonna be nights like that too, right? Because I'm welcome that because I want to get at least and I want to at least have the conversations is beginning to be had. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been like these conversations that's been simmering with, you know, what other underlying things, but I just, you know, it's the baby steps that could lead to the first initial real step. You know what I'm saying? So I welcome it all. I try to get a handle on it. Some shit be beyond repair, but at least a motherfucker, like, you know, like with that situation, you know, I had one of them, you know, reach out to me today and was like, man, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, all right, now today, a new day, brother. Breathe. And you know what I'm saying?
Check me out though, blood. All right, but what we on right now, what you on and what we all been on, like, blood, we can put some shit together. I ran into a couple niggas tonight, blood.
I see you, Splash. That's not to cut you off. This my man right here from the Bronx too, man. I'm a good dude right there, Splash about for sure. Go ahead, bro. All right, go ahead, Zeus. I just wanted to say.
Oh, okay. No, I just put that nigga in the mix.
No, I was just shouting him out. He good, brother. He come.
It's coming to the time where motherfuckers is always saying it like, blood. Yeah, now is the time. Now is the time for what? Now is the time for brothers to be able to communicate with each other on some fly shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like outside of like drinking, smoking, all the shit. I mean, even if we do
for
that,
sure,
at least niggas talk that shit with a nigga though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now this shit is turning into like shit.
But it gotta be a consistency of this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm saying. But like, it's turning into a cat fight amongst men.
And then look, let me say something. That's just like, you know, with the we keep it with the shit, but with the situation last night, they even with all the chaos, it was kind of like controlled chaos because they got some clarity. Because from my knowledge, both them brothers, from what they own said from their own mouth right here, they had never even met each other or spoke to each other before until last night. So it was a lot of, you know, it was some different miscellaneous things that was say over there. And then when you get to the surface, it's like, well, I ain't even, you know, from what they said, what the shit ain't what I said, dude. I don't got no problem with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what they're here for.
We need to still go back to sticking to like listening to, even though we soak up so much, we still gotta listen to balance things because you got people that I mean, I hear so much about, and I'm just talking about sports right now real quick as an example, but we'll hear like who's better, LeBron or Jordan, and we'll be arguing with a person that has never seen Jordan play.
Right.
He's only living off of the highlights. He's only living off of the highlights of on YouTube. So there is no reason for me to be arguing and debating who's the best when you only seen one person probably play, and you probably didn't see him live.
Right.
What if I see sometimes you have to be at a certain point to understand the outcome of life and the outcome of a game.
Right.
Sometimes it can be a person that don't have no points and they still change the dramatic of the game. Look at the Draymond Greens. That man doesn't. He's not your 20-point, 15 rebound. He's not the Dennis Rodman. Like he's the guy that he can do 2 points.
Mr. Intangible.
He can do.
Mr. Intangible.
And that's what people get so caught up with these numbers. Numbers do lie. You know how numbers lie? You can pay for a lie.
You can pay for a lie.
Numbers lie because you can pay for it.
That's a fact.
You can pay for a lie. Numbers do lie because you can pay for it. It's called. They got payola for all these artists that these people look up to. They ain't sitting there getting all those views because they're that good. They got a machine that's putting money by using credit cards to pay for views. You can go to Fiverr.com right now to buy SoundCloud views, YouTube views, all that stuff. They got people that can do those things for you.
That's crazy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like niggas who buy Instagram followers.
They tell you numbers don't lie. Numbers lie too.
Like,
men lie, women lie, numbers lie. Animals don't lie. That's who don't lie. Animals.
Animals don't lie.
But they ain't fucking with you. The dog ain't fucking with you. Animals don't lie. Everybody else lie. Numbers lie. Men, women lie. Animals don't lie.
Animals don't. And especially elephants that act like humans.
No, for real. They say if dogs could talk, we'd be in trouble.
Animals act like humans.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. Numbers lie, man.
Yeah.
Numbers lie. They whoever. When I first heard that, I was like, that's a whole second shit, man. Like, numbers lie.
Numbers lie. And you know what? It's crazy because, like, we go reverting back to basketball. You look at the NBA. A lot of the top franchises, with a lot of the heads in the office, they depend on numbers with the analytics. You know, they heavy on the analytics these days.
They even got 2K at the house. They don't even got a video game at the house.
I'm talking about they heavy on the analytics, man.
I can't stand that, bro. I can't stand those motherfuckers that be sitting there with LeBron if you would have averaged what? Like, nigga, LeBron was shit on you. he will physically end you. I don't come on, man. Like, people get so comfortable because they do this little research and they like everybody's all of a sudden a doctor because they Google stuff. Everybody's all of a sudden a nurse, a lawyer, a mechanic, a mother, a father, a basketball player, a baseball player, a songwriter, a mentor. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Google put in everybody's
They should listen. Since they so advanced, they should have humans that come out with side effects, so you'll know exactly what you're dealing with once you say hi to that motherfucker.
I get so, you know, because I'm a sports dude, man. I'm a sports dude. So I get, you know, they kill me with the analytics. Even just it's just like. And they try to, yeah, man. It's like, come on, man. Look, if that dude can run, jump, and shoot the ball, man.
Hold on. What's your partner name, man?
Who?
And it's the bottom corner for me, but I don't really know.
Oh, yeah.
Me? Yeah. What's your name, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think, man?
About what?
Better question. Most powerful thing about you that nobody can change around you.
Most powerful thing about me that nobody can change around me?
Yeah.
So that's different from what you said about my mental earlier.
Oh, well, shit, I forgot what it was. Cause
that sounds like a similar question because you were saying, like, what somebody, you said, what can a person cannot take from you that'll change, you feel me? So that sounds like the same question.
All right, so what was the question? The initial question then?
That you asked me at first?
Yeah.
You were saying, what do I have that no one can take from me that's going to, like, change?
No. The initial question that you was talking about that everybody else was talking about.
Just now?
Yeah, so that question.
I want to make sure I was understanding your question right. Could you rephrase it?
All right, sorry, so let's run with that one. So the shit that about you that nobody can take from you.
Shit.
Yes. You're right.
So one of them was, like I told you, my mindset. You feel me? In the way that I operate and think, bro. You feel me? Nobody can't take that I'm starting. So, like, basically, to dig deeper in that is like my starting, like, you know, like say I'm writing a book. Nobody can change how I'm gonna start this book. You get what I'm saying? Because this is my biography. This is my chapter. So it's like, you know what I mean? Nobody can't take my mindset. Nobody can't take my character. You get what I'm saying? Like my sauce and my swag, because it's so much. So I can just keep building and branding.
Yeah, it's your world. It's your world, man.
That's right. That's right.
It's really.
I love that.
I didn't mean to be an asshole to you, bro.
Now you good. No. You really get in depth, so you challenging, you know, the question there, bro. I get it. It just I want to make sure I understand you, so I won't come off saying the wrong thing.
All right,
man. That's the words of like a.
I could say Blue would be more assistance helping with people.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not.
How do you want to be remembered? And what are you willing to sacrifice?
I see you, Clutch. I pinned your comment, Clutch.
I'm willing to sacrifice some time. You feel me? Just so my legacy can be remembered. Everything I worked hard for.
That's dope. And how do you want to be remembered?
Shit, buy everything I got, like my clothing and shit. You feel me? From the socks to the beanies to the, you know what I'm saying, my merchandise. You know what I'm saying?
Your work. The work you put in.
No. In that though, how do you want to be remembered?
Shit. You know what I mean? Honestly,
like
really,
if you died today. Like
really, to be all the way honest, to answer that, I wouldn't give a fuck because it's like I wouldn't be here to even know how niggas is even pushing it. But shit, just the nigga that I am to people. That's how I want to be remembered. However a nigga think I am, that's how I want to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's gonna have a different story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You still painting your picture too. You still in the process of painting that picture. You still painting your picture. Right. Yeah, for sure. So it's like, you know what I mean? As long as I'm going out being A1.
Zeus got up out of here. Oh, his phone died.
His either phone died, you know. I'm gonna tell him, hey, get off that Obama. You gotta get off that Obama phone and upgrade it. Joking with him. No, but hey, man, like. I love hearing, like, I don't care where motherfucker from, man. When the story, when it's a beautiful story out of it, bro, that shit is dope. Like, to hear that you get into what you get into and that you're really focused on that and you want to leave that to be something that's being remembered by, because that's something that's your creation. You're going to always have that, dude. Right. Like, nobody is never going to take that away from you. Like you were saying, even with your stories, nobody can decorate that. Nobody can rearrange it. It's not like a house and you moved out and somebody moved in and changed the inside of it. You bought that house on an acre that's owned by you, and when you leave, your seeds will be following that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you have a story that you tell that people can relate to it, but they still getting on a different road to get to that destination. We all got a destination, but we all take different paths to get there.
For sure. And that's why I agree to what you said, bro, when you said, like, I got to watch what I'm saying around certain people, because most people would take my intelligence, they'll get offended by it, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll be challenged by the authority that I'm trying to lay down, you know what I mean? Or just my leadership, bro. Like, I get that shit a lot. So,
because they're staring at it. They trying to figure it out. So, especially, and the thing is, they try to find it. They try to see, well, if I didn't create it, can I take the shortcut and get to it because of what I got from him, that he worked hard for, and I'm so game from him. Let me ask him a few questions, but the whole time I'm just soaking enough to try to get to shortcut him to get to where I really want. Like all this stuff is a mind thing, man. People have. Remember, we were talking about motives. Everybody has a motive. Even for me, knowing you, there's a motive behind it because I want to get network. I want to get to know you, or brotherhood. That's the motive.
For sure.
It's not. It can be negative, positive. A motive is. It doesn't have a certain meaning to it.
Right.
It can mean so many different things.
Yeah.
Everybody wakes up with a motive. Everybody.
I think people think when you say the word motive, I don't know, it give people a cringe like it's a bad thing. Motivating always ain't bad.
It's just that's always used for. People always use that for one specific thing, but really, it's anything. Anything. When you wake up in the morning, you getting up for something.
Right. Motive is a broad. It's a broad word. It's a broad word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's like the word gay. Like that right.
really meant from the beginning of time. It was so used, so they changed it and directed. But yeah, motive is really just everybody has a motive. As long as you exist, and there's a motive.
Yeah. People just.
One thing I want to say too, Vito, whenever you get a little in-house podcast, like I want to pull up and get niggas right with my merchandise. I make rolling trays.
Look, I just was saying that I'm probably more than likely in the next week or two I'm probably gonna rent out a building. You know what I mean? So I go ahead and you know what I mean.
I got my own office studio in Fano, you feel me, where niggas can do a podcast at.
Like
they already got the studios there, so you feel me?
Yeah.
And buy my people. So really holla at him. Like me and Brian, we went to middle school together. I've been knowing him since 06.
Okay.
That's my nigga.
Hey, Brian, send me your number, bro. At this point, send me your number, bro.
It's all
but
good.
I want to show y'all a little bit of this merch I got. You know
it's all good. I got you.
These my jars right here I make. These child-proof, smell-proof.
Put your website so I can pin it to you if I'm here.
Yeah, you gonna have to request me. You got a friend request me too.
Yeah. You breaking up a little bit too, yeah.
I got glow in the dark ashtray.
Oh yeah.
He on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he on.
That's right.
On.
That's right.
He ain't playing.
Face mask. That's right.
Man, support this brother.
Come on, man. Y'all support. Y'all
put that shit in the air.
Yeah, man. Drop something so I can. Oh, here, go right here. Let me pin it right there.
Pin him up.
I got him right here.
All type of shit. These glow in the dark, man. I make wristbands.
I just follow. Hey, I just requested you too.
Hey, yeah, dude.
Yeah, we gotta. I gotta stop by, man.
Yeah, I got it for sure. I
gotta stop by. I just requested you too.
You know what I mean? We got shoes.
I got to come on board up with the yiff and you know what I'm saying. I got to come geared up. I got to get all the merch from all my supporters. I got to support all the whole family, man.
Play the game with blood.
Yeah, man.
And you got the website. Okay. So everybody got the web. Okay. Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up, let me.
Like excellence.
Hold up, let me do this. Hold up, I got.
Everybody got a dream.
Clutch Double, he just followed everybody too, man. Appreciate it.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
everybody like y'all this motherfucker.
And then I'm fit to pin yours now, dude.
And this is what I love because you know what we're doing. We avoid the sad story. This is avoiding the sad story, man.
Right. It ain't.
This is making not just you proud, but somebody else proud. People you know and people you don't know. They're gonna be happy to see the accomplishments, and they're gonna look at it like, man, people that personally know you gonna be like, he went from this to this.
Right.
That stuff is way better than hearing a sad story.
Right. That's a fact.
Hey.
That's a fact.
And I know
over here trying to be a tough guy and shit. You know what I mean?
But think about it. Think about it on a level where motherfuckers just be like the ancestors, though. The motherfuckers that died before you was guide you along the way, though. Like, bro, niggas just doing anything now, bro. They doing anything now.
I got to get.
Our ancestors died.
You said what is it?
Okay, Chris, that's for sure.
Making a statement.
It ain't no reason for it, though.
Yeah.
But go ahead. There's no reason why niggas doing boozy shit.
My guy right there. That's my co-host, y'all. He didn't come on today. He doing family time on the Sunday. He come on there clutch. That's my co-host, man. He's following everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, man. When Clutch ain't on there, you know what I'm saying? I come too. You know what I'm saying? That's that risky gun.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy, man. And you know what? It's crazy. I talk about this off the air with my sister from my neighborhood, man. You know, and when she's text messaged me while we was live yesterday, and the text came down, but I answered her in the live thinking she was still in the live, right? But she was talking about Clutch, and she was like, he reminded her of a younger homie that we lost. We lost some years back named Rage, right? And he was Native American and black too, same time. You know what I mean? He had the same energy, like he was game tight too. Yeah, he was game tight. He never. I never met a person that didn't like him, and you know what I mean? Like he just, you know, yeah. So hey, something about that native blood. They got some real good, loyal, and you know it's strong blood.
The good guy. Well, they've been here. They've been here.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron. They've been here. They've been here before.
The good guy young.
Yeah.
It'll be a boozy nigga here for a lifetime.
Yeah.
But the good die young.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they say.
For sure, Craig.
What they say, that's what they show.
That's what they show, man. You're right. That's what they show. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
The good die young.
Well, but you know what? But then I sometimes stumble across like an old couple that don't give a shit about what's going on with this world, and they go to baseball games together. They be 1,000 years old, and they go to baseball, and they never had to exercise. They never was vegans. They ate the soul food and everything, and they live. When you got a good heart, sometimes, or when you just don't care about
you a long way too.
Yeah, when you're not tuned into with the world, and you have to keep up with every single thing that's going on, you cause stress, mental illness, you cause bipolar, what you're going through, all that stuff. It adds up to why we don't live that long.
Look,
and I'm not even counting the bullets.
Case in point. Look, well, I'm gonna let you finish. Case in point, if y'all familiar with sports, Joe Paterno, that man was 100 years old coaching on that sideline until that case came up. That case came up. He died, and his wife died a week after he died.
Wow.
That case came up.
It was them against everybody.
That man was 80-something years old, was still coaching. He was probably gonna coach for 5 more years. He probably gonna coach.
Direct connection to that nigga.
Yeah,
right.
But I'm just saying,
but at the end of the day, it's like some niggas get to get jugged with what they did in this lifetime. Some other niggas get jugged in another lifetime when they're a little older.
Yeah.
But if you did that shit, you did that shit.
But it's just some people that just don't.
R. Kelly in the 90s couldn't tell that nigga nothing. And then shit come out.
Yeah, but where we from?
Y'all think Cosby did? Nah, I ain't gonna.
Where we from? You know why we don't get bothered by R. Kelly? Because where we from, that's been going on when girls get picked up in high school or middle school by older dudes with cars. That's why we're not. That's why. And parents allowed that shit as long as the motherfucker came back healthy, safe.
Yeah.
So we'll sit there and because the people that's targeting R. Kelly and the people that's accustomed to that type of shit. We grew up so our music. I'm not okaying it. But what I'm saying is there's certain things that when we grew up a certain way, that's why I tell people all the time, like, you gotta learn the difference between reality and media. Your reality and what's in the media. They will sit there and tell you, like how we have living room conversations. You can't bring that to the media world because you will get in trouble. You will get canceled for that. You can't. It's certain people that you can't say certain things to because they do not understand that. They wasn't around that. They wasn't birthed around that. They wasn't raised around that. So to you, it's normal. To them, it's like, I have a reason to get rid of you. I have a reason to have you removed. That is touching to me. That is, oh my goodness, what? That's normal. Like gunshots, man. I'm from Oakland, you from Richmond. Gunshots is what? That's every day.
That's normal, man.
We ain't glitching off that shit.
Hey, look, we was coming up, we were younger till we got to about like 11 years old, we was trained to duck because you know we stand in the heart of that shit. Bullet going out. Now nigga don't even think twice. Oh, that's a gunshot. Oh, all right, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
We don't flinch.
No.
We don't flinch, dude. Like so, when
niggas gonna run and grab a hammer and be like, shit, they shoot me where they.
What's sad is it's a problem when it's quiet. That's what's sad for us.
Right.
When it's quiet, that's a problem. Like, why is there no helicopters? Why there's no like?
That's it seems unsettling. Too quiet. It'd be unsettling when it's too quiet, man. Oh,
yeah.
Real.
And we need nosy neighbors.
Oh yeah.
No. That's what's gonna see what's going. Yeah.
I know. Cause no.
We would rely on them. We would call on them before a police officer any day.
No. Hey, nosy neighbors gonna do what they supposed to do. They gonna do what they gonna do what they supposed to do. You ain't gotta worry about it. They gonna do their job.
They gonna call you and be like, "Oh, I see this nigga standing by your car."
Listen, they gonna tell you shit after the fact. Everything, you know, the people call, you know, they the ones moved the trash can and they the ones pushed them. They the ones pushed them back.
Why you think the serial killers don't never be in the hood?
No, look. I'm at my cousin's house. To watch this movie, man.
Why on Thursday you taking up the trash can? I ain't never seen you take up the trash can. That's dead body in that motherfucker. Boy, this nigga just killed the kid.
No, look. I watched this movie the other night. Look, I just watched this movie with
Nobody see aliens in Nebraska. Nobody see hella aliens. I'm not saying it's not the truth, but I'm saying when you hear a lot of sightings, it's always in places where you're bored. Cornfield, like, oh, I see the UFO, and I see the alien, and I talked to it. Where was you from? Nebraska. Oh, that's
right. Arizona, Nebraska, Idaho.
You got Memphis cornfield. Yeah, I see aliens too. I'm with that board.
Yeah, you in Hobbs, New Mexico, somewhere. Yeah, you see that over there. No, I said I watched this movie, man. No, he's talking about the serial killers.
New Mexico, that's hilarious.
Right. Hey, he's talking about the serial killer. I watched this movie. I'm like, damn, this movie with Russell Crowe. He was just going crazy. I forget the name of it, man. I said, God damn, I ain't never seen Russell. Unhinged.
The new one.
Unhinged.
He was behind the wheel.
Man,
that was a stupid movie.
Look.
It was a stupid.
It's so stupid, right? But this how I knew it was.
I feel like, bud, you gotta get that nigga a better role.
Man, you was a gladiator.
No, listen. This how I knew. I knew. Look, I knew it was gonna be stupid. I knew it was gonna be stupid when I predicted. Hold up. I knew it was gonna be stupid. I predicted when the excuse my language, when the bitch was finna throw up. When she pulled over, I said, she pulling over. I said, this bitch finna throw up. She pulled over, got out the car, and threw up.
No, at the gas station. How you was able to do all that stuff at the gas station and there's no cameras,
no nothing. You done ran a whole no. You can't.
I like watching stupid movies. I love watching stupid movies and talking about it too. I love doing that. I love watching. When somebody tell me this movie is horrible, I love watching it so I can talk about it.
This is the last part I want to say about the movie. The way he killed the lawyer in the cafe was like, bro, that's just too brutal. Like in broad in a cafe, a car. Come on, bro. Unhinged, like, bro.
I love him. I like him.
What's on Netflix?
That's like you know who you are in Hollywood.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix or is it on Prime? Amazon.
I got Fire Stick, so
yeah, it's one. I think it is Netflix. It's on one of them.
When was the last time you seen Tom Cruise get a bad script?
Because he makes his own. He got his own production. That's why. That's like Will Smith. Same thing with Will Smith. He got his own production. He gonna be like, no, I wish this would be in my studio.
My bad. Go ahead, bro. I just be talking to my cousin, but we be on. Yeah.
It's Unhinged. It's Unhinged by Russell Crowe.
By Russell Crowe. Yeah, hey man. No. Look, it's supposed to be an action-packed movie, but you gonna be dying laughing though.
Oh, it's funny.
It's
funny
so.
because it's so stupid.
It's so
It
stupid.
would never happen in the hood.
You can predict.
It would never happen.
You can predict hell shit.
Guess where it was filmed? Guess where it was filmed?
Don't say in the Bay Area.
No. You might as well say it's close. It's a cousin of ours.
Wait, hold up. Because no, before before you say it, because I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to, because when you looking at the film, the street's so narrow. So I'm like, look, the street's so narrow. I'm like, is that Petaluma? It damn near looking like Petaluma.
No. You're gonna be really mad.
Go and lay it off.
New Orleans.
Somebody said that too. That's crazy.
You said it was shot in New Orleans?
Yeah.
It was
stupid that, and it didn't have any black people.
No, I was just you took the words right out of my mouth. It wasn't a colored. It wasn't an extra.
Yeah, it was. Remember, it was the one that cussed her out for almost running her over. The black girl.
It was the one that almost cussed her out, and then the one the one she talked into giving her son at the school.
Yeah.
The only two.
But it was yeah.
Yeah.
It was in New Orleans.
I said, man, they got Russell Crowe down bad like.
Just like if you were to judge incest,
Caucasians do.
It's like talking about the rest.
Nephew, it's my nephew. I said, see, my nephew just came in here, man.
Remember I said that's why I say that's why serial killers don't move to the Bay. You know why? They move to places to where they get old enough and they be on their deathbed, and then they're like, you know what? I might be able to go to heaven and just give my confession now. You notice most serial killers get caught when they give the confession.
You say what's that again?
Killers get caught when they give the confession.
Right.
When their kids graduated, they off to college.
Yeah.
They're dying, so they like, you know what's coming from my heart? I got 13 kids under my house.
You ever Ryan, you ever watched the movie Mr. Brooks?
Hold up.
Yes.
I got three requests to come in. I'm gonna bring see who I got in there. Yeah.
I'm gonna get out.
Okay, I'm gonna see who up in there. Bring him in there.
It's all good, man. I appreciate
It's all good. Appreciate you too, bro. I'm gonna be Yif, I'm gonna be on early tomorrow too, man. I'm coming out early. I got some good stuff we got going tomorrow too, bro.
Man, you know I was waiting, man. You know I joined anytime. I appreciate the fact,
I got tied up. I had to take care of some stuff today, but I had to make sure that we got it in. The people need us.
I was waiting. Look, I was looking at both pages. I'm like, where my nigga at, man?
For sure. Hey, I was going do Bard up on the road. I was like, no, I gotta wait till I get the ambiance. I got to get the ambiance, man. That's all part of the aura. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate it. One love.
All right, for sure. Likewise, bro.
You too, man.
All right, for sure, buddy. Let me see who up in here. They just start popping. Oh, that's my man.
Hey, Ryan, you hella funny, bud.
That's my man, my co-host.
You hella funny, bud. That's funny, though.
My guy Clutch, man. Get my guy Clutch in here. That was in there. That was him in there.
You know, y'all.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
The myth, the legend.
Come on, man. The man, that's the man to make all the magic happen, man. What's going on,
boss man?
What's going on?
Just chilling. Look,
Just
looking like a
enjoying these
extraordinaire, man. What you got going, man?
Yeah.
Man, finally done put everybody to bed. My wife and my daughter, just chill. Okay, without the seductive light behind it, though. I see you, love.
Right.
He a chill mode.
Him and Bond, they got me. I got to step my light game up, man. For his Bond.
Okay, is that ESPN you watching? Because I think I heard that
Nah, my daughter was watching the Monsters Inc. University until she passed out.
Oh, that's cool, because ESPN sounds like Monster Inc. when they make themselves.
You know, that's my favorite. That's my favorite channel, ESPN.
It's her hours. Normally she be up.
Hey, Monster Inc. is dope though, man. Like they got some characters on that thing.
They got, man. Look, they got some stuff, man. For the kids to watch, man. I'm telling you, man.
It don't be for the kids though.
Ooh.
The kids just don't know it yet, but it be for the parents. When the parents watch that shit, they be like,
That's why, yeah.
And I went back and looked. Looney Tunes.
Shrek. Look at Shrek.
I seen them, but I never knew the story of which Shrek was.
They have Eddie Murphy on there as a donkey talking about, look at all these witches. Like, what?
Damn, man. I ain't gonna lie, they was doing Eddie like that for how they just gave Russell Crowe that bunk ass movie. They doing Eddie like that too.
Bullshit, but you don't do a nigga like Russell Crowe like that. But then if he agreed to it, then I mean, what did you do in Hollywood?
Well, this is what we gotta do. We got to do like how they did the steroid era. We got to do the COVID era. We got to get these people passes during the COVID. So if it was something that you didn't like during the COVID, you got to put a little action sign on the COVID. Like, hey, listen.
Before I go outside, hold on. Before I go outside and make noise, though. All right, so I'm a Liam Neeson fan. I'm a Mel Gibson fan.
Yes.
Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Right? The Star Wars, all the other shit, right? The shit that them niggas said about niggas was kind of dark, though.
Yeah.
It was kind of dark, though. You know what I'm saying? I think Mel Gibson, I can't remember what he said verbatim, so I'm not going to repeat it. But you can look at the way.
I got one good question. You're not an Adam Sandler fan?
I am an Adam Sandler fan.
I used to be. I got tired of the stuff he been doing on Netflix.
I know when I'm watching Adam Sandler comedy because it's over the top. Like,
but it's like he throwing some of the movies away because he got a big check.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that.
Yeah.
What I do love about him is all his close friends he keeps in the movies.
Always.
Yeah.
So I don't knock that.
Yeah.
I like that's why I don't like that's why I respect people like Kevin Hart, and when you put your friends in it to where they don't like they're part of it, they ain't just like workers.
Mm-hmm.
They are part of your movement and they all know their position, yours. It's nothing better than that. That's why Anna said that's why I don't get I don't get mad at how he does it. It's like he still gives an opportunity to people that probably wouldn't even got an opportunity in any other movies.
Right.
So that's why I respect Tyler Perry too.
I was just gonna say
I might not be a fan of like his movies of like the last few. I mean, his plays is better to me. But I see why he does movies because most of them characters, some actresses and actors wouldn't even get a job somewhere else.
They would.
Where they can make some real good money.
They would.
If it wasn't for him.
You could tell it, and now I'm not saying that. I don't want to sound like I'm being negative, but you could tell a Tyler Perry actor or actress. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
you can tell like you ain't from no hood or nothing. Like you got all these so-called thugs look like supermodels. It's like that ain't it. If they hair braided them bitches and then the light
like come on, man. Like, hey, like the nigga that got all the dope don't look like Boris Kojo, man. Come on, man.
No, he don't not at all. No, he not. And the grimiest dudes don't be the well-known handsomes. They really look grimy, like his brother said.
Right.
Brother knock their head off in 2.5 seconds and go buy smack the Newports right after.
Hey boy, Andy Bennett a dollar bill.
Yeah. Tyler Perry, he has he's so stereotypical of how he does his casting. But at the end of the day, he giving a lot of those people jobs that would not be in other movies. So
he killed. Listen, man.
I just don't like that narrative behind them Hollywood people wearing dresses. I don't.
Tyler Perry. I love what he do and everything, but he pissed me off because he ruined one of the best fictional string of books that I read while I was in.
Alex Cross.
He butchered Cross. Like I always imagine Cross being
for like 5 minutes, and I was like, I should be going to hell for watching this for 5 minutes.
Listen, man, I was forced to watch. Look, I was forced to watch it in prison, so that's what made it even worse because it was punishment. It was punishment. I'm like, Alex Cross was a whole player in the books. Like, what the fuck going on? It was too much, man.
Yeah, that was not. That was disrespect. That was slap in the face. That should be.
Let's go.
You know what? You know how you can get somebody to snitch back?
He said, "Look, he said every comedian wore a dress. That's a fact." Oh yeah, yeah, except for Dave Chappelle. He said Dave Chappelle. He said Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That nigga said Alex Cross.
He butchered.
Fucking hilarious.
He butchered Cross. He said Dave Chappelle wore one.
He did it like on SNL, I think. He did it on Saturday Night Live.
He said he did a skit in one.
Who, Dave Chappelle?
Yep, that's what he said. Let me see.
What skit? I wonder what skit is this?
I'm finna pull it up right now.
No, that was Kevin Hart.
I know it's Kevin Hart. I seen his skit.
Yeah.
But Cat Williams was the one he did one too. I don't remember Cat Williams.
Did Cat Williams do? Oh yeah, did Cat Williams? Wait. Cat Williams, did he do one in the in that Christmas movie? Did he wear one in that Christmas movie?
Nah, he was acting like a bitch now.
You know it's what I'm talking about. Not the movie. No, I ain't talking about the with Ice Cube. No. It's another like kind of low budget movie where they was at a mall and some shit like that. I don't know what movie that is. Yeah, it's low. It's a low budget. Like
is it recent? Is it recent or is it like
it's a while back. But hold on, let me see.
He said Dave Chappelle was doing the skit.
Dave.
Acting high, and he was acting like an old white woman.
Chappelle.
Cat Williams did a movie or a stand-up show.
And dress. I'm finna pull it up right now. Let's see.
I don't know, man. The world is a weird ass place for the black man. It is really weird fucking place for the black.
Y'all believe in clones? Y'all believe in the cloning thing?
As far as what?
Like being cloned, like how these celebrities.
Well, I mean,
like they say, Kodak is clone.
Kodak. They said what's they going through that stage right now too. Megan Stallion. If you look at what she been posting lately, she had the whole tubes, and now she's the devil.
Yep.
Like she had she got it to where she has the tubes that they attach to your body and prepare you. She was posting that, and then her recent one, she's the devil. She actually has the whole.
Man, she throwing shit for a person who got shot in the foot.
Let me see.
A person who got shot in the foot, I don't see it happening. But I don't know that. I gotta be mindful.
He says a possibility.
My niece is on here, bro. I gotta be kind. Huh? I said my niece is on here now.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Let me lay that.
You see it?
Yep, I got it right here. Yep, right here.
What you doing? It's no. What you doing?
I sent her a lot from my sweet stuff thing. Oh, I didn't know. I thought her dad was asleep. That's why I sent it to her.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was Dave Chappelle? Oh, I forgot about Dave.
I sent it to her. So
that's the movie.
Robin Hood Man in Tights.
Yeah, that's Man in Tights. Robin Hood Man in Tights.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. That was like
want to feel like that again.
And that's why they say he was on drugs once he went to Africa and he got his life together. I think he escaped it and they was trying to end him, and then he found a way to where, because you notice he ain't in no movies or anything. No. He just does his own little stand up and he gets up out of there. He got that podcast with Talib and who's the other guy?
Most Def.
Who else he said?
Most Def.
I think I remember. I remember seeing
called Miracle or something. The Miracle something.
I remember. Let me see the Cat Williams. I'm gonna find the Cat Williams one. If I'm mistaken, it's this goddamn. This movie. It was like a musical movie. Like they was singing. It was weird. Like they was.
Oh yeah.
Like they did the whole movie. Like they was the whole movie. They was like damn near locked in the mall or something. Some shit like that.
Nah, but at the same time, they still brothers, man. So it's fucked up when you see it happen to a nigga that you.
I think Dave Chappelle he had to sacrifice that whole show and that whole Africa stuff, because I remember he even mentioned, like, they told him by the time you hang up this phone, we gonna tell the world some other shit about you. And it didn't work because he had already had people supporting him. So when he got back, he started doing his own stand-up. Like, he wasn't in no movies. He wasn't in anything. He started doing it, and he just got his Chappelle show. He just got the rights to the show. Yeah, people sign a petition. And
I was checking out this Megan Thee Stallion shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And all I could say about it, I feel like she must recently sold her soul or something to Illuminati.
Nah, I'm not. We not even gonna play that game.
I don't believe in.
She's too young to even.
Let me ask y'all this. How y'all feel about well, not even how y'all feel, but how would you go about Dwayne Wade's situation with his son?
Yeah, man, that ain't none of my business.
No, I'm saying how would you go about it? No. I'm saying how would you go about it if it was you with your son?
I think that child ain't even old enough to even know what the fuck they want.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say it like this. If you look at his documentary, when it was just him, his kids, and the baby mama he was with first time, and then you look at when Gabrielle Union came in and she brought the Hollywood sprinkle in that light, it changes everything.
I feel like
I think that's what happened.
I feel like she got a lot to do with the whole.
Gabrielle Union always threw me off as this woman that just looked like she'll come over and take over your enterprise.
No, and she gave me that. She gave me that in that movie with DMX. The movie with DMX. Yeah, I remember that one too. But that movie with DMX,
what movie did Gabrielle not play in that she didn't give you vibes that she was that?
Even the TV show Mary Jane, she was like that.
Right.
She was this bossy, aggressive. That's what happened. And you got to think, when you got women that's actresses, 10 times out of 10, their hairstylist is wet. The dresser is wet. And if the kids is around it, what do you think is going to eventually happen? That's just like you're around a bunch of people that do the same thing and you're the only one not doing it. Eventually, you're going to do it.
I just told my girl yesterday, she was watching Nicki Minaj live. I told her before time, I said, it's white people around her controlling what she doing, monitoring what she doing on her live.
And making sure her life. And make sure she stay up.
For sure.
You feel me? And she kept watching it, and she was watching how many people told her what to do and how to look and everything. And she like, you really told me the truth. I'm like, for real, that Hollywood shit is something different. You feel me? When you start selling your soul, you get certain results, and I feel like that's what she mean by talking about she.
I almost had a record deal. I was invited. I went to it was in Miami, and I was invited to the job party. I had somebody come with me. This is when I was living in Antioch, and then I'm at the time where I wasn't really talking to heck of people. So this is when me and you wasn't really talking like that.
Yeah.
I went to Miami. I went to a yacht party, and a yacht party they had it was like a party, but it was like they was trying to get me to sign the songwriting deal where they was going to have me an in-house songwriter for some people. And when I was in there, they knew I was with my partner because I didn't want to go to that type of stuff alone because I always heard about little stuff. But I was like, I'm just making sure, even if it's not true, I still just want to make sure so I can, when it's time for me to exit, I can cut. I have my partner hold the money or anything. So if anything happens to me, he'll have all the information. And if it's time to go, he can come. You know what I'm saying? So I got on the yacht, dude. The first thing they was doing was I just want water. The first thing they was doing was give me water, and then they were slowly trying to put vodka in front of me. Clear. Every time I denied it, then they would bring like a prettier woman. Then there was a room where you could tell stuff was going on, and the guy told me, he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. After you reach a certain degree in like fame or however they know they can make a profit off of you, there's gonna be a left, there's gonna be a right, and there's gonna be a head. The left is gonna be rituals. The right is gonna be favors. You choose whatever you want. Whatever you choose, if they know they can make a profit off of you, they're gonna have things that they're gonna always hold you on. Anytime you accept certain things, they're gonna have things they're gonna always hold you on. You better keep walking straight. And pretend like you don't see nothing that's going on. When they tried to give me vodka again, I told them, I need air. I was pretending like I was about to smoke a cigarette. I told my partner, let's get the fuck up out of here.
They was trying to hit you with the roof.
Hey, for what it's worth, don't post this for if the niggas who hear to hear, let them hear, but don't post it.
No, it's see, I'm still streaming live on my YouTube too.
Dude, I got shadow banned like 3 times since I've had Instagram.
So I'll be like certain ones, like the one last night where it got hostile. I deleted that. When I clicked off, I didn't save it and then I deleted that.
That's why I hit you with. I was like already.
But and then it's like it was like for my YouTube
If you look
page.
at how people used to view my stuff, I used to get 2,000, 3,000. That shit is buckled down to like 50, 100. A good day is 100 people.
Yeah. That's why.
Still shadow ban. I'll get off. I get on. It'd be crazy, but yeah, when I was in Miami, it was a yacht. It was 4 floors, and they had a cocaine floor where everybody was doing powder, and they got the alcohol where every single bottle you can think of. There's a beer section. There's expensive alcohol. Then they have wine where it's like years age, where it's like this is imported from.
That's like the dream.
Man, they sit there. Everything was all white. They was wearing all white.
With you. This all reality, and this on my life, bro. I have somebody tell me something that's the same kind of shit they told him.
They took my little Reese from GB. Keep keeping them.
Oh, wait, hold up. Let me ask you this, because I was gonna say something about that earlier about him. So allegedly, when as he was being reported of being shot, allegedly, Lil Durk and Mimo had posted in their Instagram story the album cut with a cover art for a song with Durk and Pooh Shiesty, Should Have Ducked. They say Durk posted first, and then Mimo posted it to tag Durk with the in quotation Smirkio. Like at the same time they announced that happened a little recent. And ain't nobody from their side posted nothing about him or nothing. That was their only post.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I done read up all on that shit. Lil Reese, that shit was an innocent crime, and that shit gonna be taken care of, and it's over with, because they say Lil Reese was in a stolen car. You feel me?
Yeah.
But look, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Now look, hold on. But see, this is what I'm saying. This with Lil Reese. This with Lil Reese people saying allegedly. This with Lil Reese people saying from Lamron, where he's from. They said that they don't want to say too much, put it that way. But they saying Lil Reese had nothing to do with no stolen car. Period, point blank. Lil Reese was.
No, he what happened was he even told the police. He said the dudes was driving a stolen car. He was meeting the dudes to get the weed, and he was coming out the parking garage. You feel me? And when he got in, the people GPS the car and came up and started shooting and hit all of them. You feel me? But they beat Reese ass because they thought Reese was with them in the car just riding around. So that's what I'm saying. That whole situation gonna be over with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he ain't never leaving Chicago. He one of them dudes that ain't never leaving.
He can't. He on parole.
Vito, that's what me and you was talking about yesterday. You did in the live yesterday about how bloggers treat the narratives and
change it. Yeah. That's why I said.
I knew exactly what it was. Everything you said, I got that same thing. I've been listening. I mean, I almost went and seen Chief Keef at Rock the Bells, but that's remember he had his license suspended, so he couldn't go. So this is when Kendrick wasn't a big guy. Nobody even filled the seats of Kendrick. They was sucking Trinidad James with that one song.
Oh, so this was what was this like? This like 20.
I was there at Rock the Bells, and he was the most popular person. And I was like, where am I at? Like, y'all, he got one song, and this was when I was just now getting on Kendrick, but Kendrick was like the first act.
That was like what, 2012?
The academics, how he started that, I followed up all that.
That was like 2012, 2013. Yeah.
Yo, audio though.
Ron, when you offer up from the game.
Yo, audio.
This is what I be on. I do this. Zeus, we can't really hear you. Yeah, I know you can. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So what I do, I got a glove.
He said they had a shootout. He just said they had a shootout on the right side of us.
None of my fucking business, and I don't care. I spin my shit.
It's just people that don't. It's people that just don't. You know, their mind just stay where it's at, man.
Bruh,
You can't tell nobody like that, man. Nothing. You can't tell Lil Reese. Person like Lil Reese, nothing.
But hear what I'm saying though. I push it around like I'm spinning the ball on my finger though. Oh shit, this been outside too long. I spin it around. And then I put my finger on something. And then once I know where my finger at, I'll look into how much it costs to go there. Nigga, I want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that other shit is trivial. And my right.
Yeah, but that's so. But look, where you might go, that stuff can still be your next door neighbor. So you still have to be aware.
Exactly, but I'd rather be out there. Like, who wanna die at home?
Yeah, you don't know. Who wanna die at home? Dude, that's just all his life.
Think about it, man.
Oh.
He gonna have to deal with that shit all his life because of some shit he got himself into based off.
And so, and listen, it's a lot of people. That man and women gonna end up in the hospitals. In the hospitals.
But you know, get back because they don't really know what's going on. You feel me? Who really stole that car? They just know they recovering their car stolen. You feel me? And certain members in that thing.
Nah, it's a video where he was talking. You can see the faces of the people that had the car stolen. Yeah.
It's different angles. They got the angle where the people recording, talking shit. Then they got the recording from somebody in the building up top, recording them. You feel me? The whole time.
That's what I seen.
But you know niggas that just, I don't care if you give them $1 million or $1. If their mind is already, I don't give a fuck, it ain't gonna change it. They can get shot 1 million more times. And some people, it is what it is. His mind is always gonna be on that Chicago shit. He's the one that's like, I'm not going to LA. When they moved to LA, when Chief and them went, he like, nigga, I'm standing Chicago. When he had a chance, before they raided his house in 2018, he had a chance to go. He was like, he even said in one of the interviews, you don't do LA interviews. He was like, nah, I'm staying in Chicago. He might have said it with academics. When he did the little interview, like, nah, I'm staying in Chicago. Like, it's some niggas that just don't leave their hood, man. Like, it is what it is. They get shot 1 million times. I don't care if you're famous.
All right, so keep it lit though. Would you be mad at a nigga who never left his hood though? Cause he don't know nothing else.
I can't be mad at something because their situation is within that. I don't know what the upbringing is. I don't know. You know, because sometimes if it's installed in you to be a certain way, and you're around people that don't encourage you to do something different, and they're doing the same thing you're doing, how would you know anything more? Right. How would you know to do more things when you're comfortable? You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how more you willing to think outside the box, how more you willing to travel. But these dudes got cases; they can't travel. These dudes is on parole. They ain't got passports. So when you got them up on parole, how do you go nowhere?
Able to do it and can't do it.
You owe a certain amount of child support. You can't get a passport. You know what I'm saying? So and that's
you belong to the government.
Cases. Lil Reese he's on parole. He can't do nothing.
Yeah, he can't do nothing. You know that Chicago.
He can't wiggle.
They paperwork out there.
When he on the under in the vehicle, tinted window, it's like, man, if he had a chick, you know how chicks know everybody. So he can have an argument with a chick, and she can feel a certain way and talk to one of them dudes like, man, that nigga right there. You know how that shit go?
Look, not to even, to be on that because sometimes when I be on YouTube, I pay attention to what's going on. And, I know Zeus, like, I don't care, but I just be throwing it out there. I was just wondering, like, what, like, I don't care. Like, even with King Von's murder didn't get, like, as much YouTube publicity as Mo3. It's like, so what's going, like, it's like every day they talk about something different with Mo3's. Like, it's,
that's that brother own challenges, man.
I'm talking.
Nah, King Von is because if you look at Quando Rondo did his show. I think did he get shot at recently?
Yeah. King Von was King Von was on the higher scale, but they dragging the and then it's like it be every day is something different. It's something different every. I'll be like, God.
Yeah, Reese is on 2012. He's stuck on 2012. He still thinks
right.
the same.
Right. Yeah.
This why the comedians is the best fucking writers because they tell you the truth.
You say what, Craig?
Jump out of it. I say the reason why with Mo3 is because everything with Mo3 case every day they find just something new with Mo3 case.
Yeah. Just like they still do it with what's the name that got killed in LA from Pop Smoke. They just found some more stuff with him too.
Just found some more stuff.
So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Young nigga don't even know himself yet, bro. Like imagine yourself at 22. Nigga, god damn.
I'm not gonna lie, cousin. I know some dudes that was like 16 and seemed more than a 50-year-old.
Period.
At 16, bro.
Like
sometimes.
Yeah, it's.
Go
ahead.
But
go ahead.
Some of them age a certain way, dude.
Go ahead, Clutch.
He right. 2012,
Ain't nobody mad at him, but
go ahead, Clutch.
There's certain niggas.
Hold on, Zeus. Go ahead, Clutch.
Go ahead, kid. Why King Von don't get so much publicity is because his own people put King Von in the wrong. So that's what helped even get his killer off and get a bond anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't know about that.
And it's not happening in Chicago. It's happening on his.
It happened in
his situation's in Atlanta. He's not from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
Look, if I put you as the aggressor, like the defendant is claiming that you are, and I'm your producer, and I'm saying I'm with you, how is that? If I'm paying you to be the motherfucking suspect, I'm getting the actual suspect off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Plus back then, motherfucker wasn't making content. It was only EJ Academic. Now it's like, why put yourself out there?
Everything. You feel me? How everything was put in Lil Tim favor. Basically, in that case. That's why it's not even getting no more exposure with his case for open murder. You feel me? To even be pushed further. You get what I'm saying? With all the rapping and dissing going on between that openly. You know what I'm saying? They got openly dissed with that shit, bro. And they not pushing the case or nothing with that based on the fact that certain shit is already squashed as a self-defense case.
And Chicago's a whole different thing. Like Chicago, like 2011, 2012, a lot of those constant deaths wouldn't be as much like it was then, like it is now, because those dudes then got famous. They got people. They were signed to like record labels that was monitoring a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Some of them dudes can't travel certain places, and they can't just be all together like that. So it was different. 2011, 2012, they still was letting shit fly for a minute because those dudes wasn't officially globally known yet, or at least known in the States, or in some other countries.
Or not known in the fish.
Yeah. But once you start having that you start becoming a profitable a piece to somebody, now you're being monitored, now you're being watched. And they do that with all the artists, and you gotta think that drill thing was a whole movement. So everybody, it was crazy. Is out of all those people, Dirt actually went from like just being in the middle of it to where he actually
was that. Yeah, he extended. He extended.
Shut up before.
He extended.
He got shot in the neck. He got shot in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
He got shot in the neck.
Who that? Reese?
Die. So that means God keep trying to protect you from some shit that you.
The reason why Dirk can't do nothing, I'm not gonna lie. The money that they put invested in that man and the people that he got around him he has to take care of. Because once he fall, they all fall.
Everybody.
So, even before the money, he wasn't no shit.
Yeah, he can't do nothing. He's being watched. He's doing songs with like people that they would have never been able to do songs with. He got that other. He crossed over to the other side to where he has more access. He has more power compared to what even Chief Keef had in this prime. Like this man, he's more of a settler compared to Chief Keef. He's more of a settler, so he ain't gonna get his hands dirty because he got way more to lose, and he has whoever he's around. Once if he doesn't matter no more, that is done.
So you think so look, what because that case still open. So with Von being dead, how you think that's gonna play out?
With who?
With Dirk.
I think he gonna be around for a minute because he's being safe.
No, I'm saying that case. I'm saying what they gonna do. They still got an open case. That case still open. That case him and Von had in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah, but
that case still open.
But it's over with for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That case still open. Somebody died on that case. Look, and look, just one from see this shit. Yeah, and see one of the dudes that died on that. It was like some from wherever the dude was from, whatever area. Allegedly, they said that it was some other shooters. Like when Von died, he wasn't the only person died the night that he got killed.
Yeah,
it was some other motherfuckers got hit up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you about to see Dirk do something that you be like, why did he do that? And then you'll understand. And I'm gonna tell you, I told you so.
Yeah, yeah.
He got a little more leverage now because of the path he chose and the people that he's doing deals with. It's bigger than a dead body, 2 dead bodies. He's doing something right now to where he's profitable right now. So he's taking that industry route.
He's sacrificing his people, if you ask me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Instagram now before this.
Hey, but I know what I can wake up and do.
Dirk,
so that's all that matters.
What Dirk can do at this point
pass away,
you know what I mean? Huge artist.
But I mean, he got songs where he's doing linking up with the baby, little baby and stuff, and they doing little things. So it right now he ain't gonna be a part of that.
When we wake up, though. When we wake up, that's everything. Like we can have the most skinny on the next nigga, man. Fuck all that.
You gotta be able to. Yeah.
More guys. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
And we thought provoking niggas.
It's just that we live in a cold world, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We live in a cold world, and reality is even on those that's even in the industry. There's still reality in that shit because they still got to eventually die. They got to still eventually pay the price for doing what they doing and how they became famous and what they had to do to become it.
Be yourself in the process.
It's just you just gotta maintain your independence, freedom. Like have rights to your shit. Have rights to your you don't need no record label deals or nothing, man. No more. You don't need none of that shit. Get into TuneCore, get into BMI, get into ASCAP, get into what's the other ones? There's a few other ones out there. But learn the paperwork. Stop being lazy and learn your paperwork. Get into learning how to do your paperwork. And you ain't got to worry about none of all that stuff. Because all these
I get on the nigga nerves because I want to read it all.
They're picking and choosing their victims on how it's playing out in the music and entertainment world. They're picking the ones that's gullible, that's willing to do anything for whatever, so they can feel like they're special. And the whole time they are just pawns, man. And they don't even their past. I mean, especially when you give somebody that don't give a fuck already an opportunity, that's already setting you up. And he just happened to have a little talent or something that's going to bring some type of attention. You get those people, that's all they getting right now. They getting motherfuckers that already don't give a fuck. The young MBAs and the dirt, they already don't give a fuck. So it's up to them to sell their soul.
Kodak and all, yeah.
Look at Juice WRLD video. You seen how he had the ritual on the beach? It's on video.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Listen. I get the dice. I get the.
They don't give a fuck.
Ooh, they don't. They don't. What's the one? What's the one with J and B when they did the video out at when they wasn't supposed to be in? They don't even. What was the? They don't even let nobody in that place. That was back 2014.
Yeah, was it Family Feud?
Family Feud.
But no, I got one even better than that. The lady that does the old lady that's responsible for doing parties where they'll take a body and turn it into like a cake and you're eating it. The Picasso video with Jay-Z where he's his forehead is bumping her forehead, and they're in the middle of a crowd. And the
if you was waiting.
that's the lady, the old lady he's doing that to. That's the lady that throw those edible parties where they'll make it look like there's a surgical body on a bed, and it's food, it's cake, it's dessert.
I got a good ass question.
I just Ness to go see.
What's your question?
I just took Ness to go see Van Gogh, and I watched that shit. It's an immersive 360.
Which video,
right? The Van Gogh shit, I'm watching it 360 all the way around me, immersively though.
Can't hear you.
To create something about what that nigga was talking about.
Yeah.
Like
that stuff is real, man. Like that stuff is real, bro. I'd rather be regular. I'd rather be behind the scenes, man. That's why I decided, like, even with my clothing line, I'd rather do that on my own. Like, I'm glad I didn't.
But what you was telling that nigga, like, some niggas become the creators, right?
Yeah.
So when you the creator, like, you don't know what other niggas do with your creation, but you put it out into the world because it exists.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, nigga, that's power.
Oh, you said you had a question. What was your question?
Mine?
You said you had a question.
The other person.